My tiny little Kaya is out shoveling the deck. There's the goats.
Hi guys, so I am making a snowman out of this big pile of snow that I'm making by shoveling snow onto a big pound of it. Trying to shovel all this snow away so we can find our path without even falling off the deck.
Good girl.
Yeah.
Are you staying warm?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
My legs.
Just your legs? Yeah, your legs look like they're kind of thin clothed.
Yeah. 'Cause I am thin.
You are thin, but your pants look thinner. Okay, I'm gonna go make some pie. This is one of the pumpkins that was planted by the pigs, and we are going to turn it into a paleo pumpkin pie with almond flour crust, and we're going to cook it in the wood burning stove because we will have twice baked potatoes in the other stove. So, a multitasking Thanksgiving feast. We're getting ready for our Thanksgiving feast. Kaya is scrubbing potatoes. She already brought me in the pumpkin. Paige is getting the dishwasher unloaded and loaded. And I'm really grateful that we have 2 ovens today. Huh, girls?
Yeah.
Pumpkin pie and potatoes. That would be a trick.
Potatoes.
Twice baked potatoes, huh?
And creams.
Is that the other thing we're supposed to take?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, guess we have that too. So if you're in a hurry and you're making pie out of raw pumpkin, what you need to do is steam it. It takes less time to steam it, and it stays less, it's less watery, so the flavor stays better. It's more like baking if you steam it. So I've cut this off. I'm going to scoop out the seeds. I'll probably put them on a sheet and do some crispy pumpkin seeds with salt on them for everybody to snack on while we're doing everything else. I will be cooking in the wood burning stove. It just has a nice heat for it. So I'm going to cut this into chunks as if I was going to bake it. And this is my pie crust. Paleo pie crust. 2 cups of almond flour. Come on, focus on. Okay, I'll just read it to you. 2 cups of almond flour, 1/4 teaspoon salt, 2 tablespoons coconut oil, 1 egg. Pulse salt and flour, add the others, and mix. Bake at 350 for 8 to 12 minutes. If it's a raw pie, like something with a pudding in it, don't pre-bake if using cooked pie. So I just press it into my cast iron. It works really well. And then I will pour in my pie mix when I'm ready. I'm going to add about twice that much in, just so that I know I have plenty. It should take 3 to 4 cups of pumpkin puree. So I'm going to check and see if they're tender yet. Almost. I'd say probably another 10 minutes. When doing a pie from scratch, after you have it cooked, which like I already showed you, I steam, I just cut off with a butter knife the rind, and then I pre-cut it just a little bit because my mom gave me this Bosch that she's had for a million years, and she got herself a new one. So she gave me her old one, but these whisks are not meant to like cut down big blocks of tough matter. They're meant to whip. And so I'm just gonna pre-mush this just a little bit so it's not in big chunks. And we will put it in here. That's about 4 cups. And I'm not exact on it because it's going to turn out fine no matter what. So that's what it turned into. It turned out being 2 cups of puree from the pumpkin. It took like I took about 2/3 of a pumpkin, 2/3 of a medium-sized pumpkin to make this pie. And so I'm going to go ahead and put it in the wood-burning stove. I've been having it heat up, and now I'm going to put in one more log just to heat it up that extra bit. And I'm going to put it on this side of the oven so it's not burning, and halfway through I'm going to turn it 180 degrees so that it is cooking as evenly on the other side. I have the ash door open to heat the oven back up very quickly because I opened the oven door. So now I have this open. I put a new piece of wood in to bring the temperature back up to what it was before I opened that door. So you guys see how there's no creosote on the window here? That is a cooking fire with plenty of coals in the bottom and a new small log on top of it. I have this open and that closed. So all of this hot air is circulating around the oven right now. And as soon as I feel like the oven has heated back up to the point that I want it to, I will close this and let it continue to cook as it is. And Mr. Dirt wanted me to point out that our windows are cracked. Our window here in the kitchen.
No, not cracked. Wide open. And we've just gone through a blizzard. So,
yeah.
And it's like 20 degrees outside. And so understand that a hot fire definitely is going to translate into a hot house.
The other thing is that I had this oven on for the potatoes, so we had two ovens going at the same time. I've turned it down a while ago, but it did warm the house up initially. This is the finished product. Well done. I think I cooked it another 45 minutes over the time that they suggested, so I had a little bit cooler oven. I may have actually overcooked it just a teeny bit because I can see that crack right there. But I would prefer it to be overdone than underdone. Fun little oven. After Thanksgiving, you have all these pumpkin seeds. See, there's my pumpkins. You have all these pumpkin seeds, and if you just stick them in a jar straight out of the pumpkin, you can't eat them because they'll mold. So I have shown you this setup in my garlic dehydrating video. This is my wood burning stove dehydrating rack. It just fits up on top of the warming oven. It does not go directly on the oven itself, on the stove right here. I have done that before, but I found that it wasn't really necessary to get things that hot. This is just a teeny little tray from the secondhand store, and also we got the dehydrating rack from the secondhand store. I think it cost us $1.25 total. So you just spread them out. We're going to eat them raw, so all we're trying to do is getting them to dry out a little bit. We're not trying to cook them. If I wanted to cook them, I would put them inside the oven with some salt on them, and they'd be lovely and crunchy. But for...
Well, that's how I like them.
That is the way you like them, huh? But for health purposes, I like to eat them raw. I like them just as well. So are you saying you're requesting that? Are you requesting that we put salt on it?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So I guess we are going to cook them instead. But if you were going to just dehydrate them, or not dehydrate them, if you were just going to dry them out, that rack would be the appropriate place. And I'll show you. You'll see it in the garlic video. Remember guys, go check out the little eyes with the circles in the tops of the videos. It's a link to other videos. So there's that. You can see the garlic video. I'll put it up somewhere up here. There will be a little eye. Make sure to click on it. When you see that in a video, it means there's a link to another video. So, but because she wants them as a snack, instead of as a health boost, we'll put them in there instead. Okay. And I think you can find those somewhere. I have two of them. I don't know why they keep ending up in the secondhand store because they're wonderful. I only need one because it's so efficient. So I've got the other one downstairs just kind of laying around. You can dry... Huh? Paige, and you could use it, yeah. It folds down flat, and one of the shelves removes, I think. I haven't taken it apart much because I always use it. It would be fantastic for drying just about anything. I don't know if it would be good for jerky, because jerky you like to get about 150 degrees, but it gets quite warm above the stove, so that, I don't know, maybe it could. Again, I like to keep the warming oven open because it redirects the heat from the cooktop up and out from the stove so that it moves out into the room. And again, we have yogurt.